G'day gang, Dan here, how's it going folks? We're back in the Elder Scrolls Online on the Sorcerer, the High Elf Sorcerer. Where did our friend go? I think he went over here somewhere. Find the Skull of Ethril. This looks like the place. Let's get my swords out. Right. And then a little further on. Actually, there's one right behind here. This is exactly where I need to go. Oh, skeletons! Kablamo! Skull of Ethril. Take that. There are cracks along the bottom of this skull. Stuff it into my pack. Skull of Olion. Sneaky. Sneaky. Skull of Olion. Into the pack you go. And then just one over here.
Now, kill!
No! Down. Great. Skull of Thrall. Thrall's skull. Take the skulls to Indaenir at the stone table. Do 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 do. Actually, hang on a second. Before we do that, I want to mess around with my spec a little more. So, I'm thinking I'd like to get... So we've got Boundless Storm here. I think I want to get Mage's Wrath here instead. Instead of Twin Slashes. Get a few more magical things, but I do want to get a couple more points in here. Maybe like Whirlwind or something. I'm not too concerned about Blade Cloak or Hidden Blade, but maybe Whirlwind at some point.
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The Shade of Naaman heralds a new age. An age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the Shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadowwood.
Indaenir?
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First though, I promise their souls release.
You can actually release their souls.
Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
I will talk to them.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me.
Why were you trapped here?
I shifted, which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please, I've suffered enough.
All right, I release you.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull.
Why was your soul condemned?
My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
Well, you understand what you did wrong. You may pass on freely.
Fool, do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer.
The shadow, you say? Why was your soul trapped here?
The other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
Serve you? Then you're rightly condemned and will remain here.
It pains me to see the forest suffer like this. I can sense the Green itself calling out for vengeance. Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest.
I did what I thought was right and just.
I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours.
How do we close the shadow rifts?
I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them, though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the Green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
Let's see what we can do. Close the shadow rifts.
However many rifts they open, I will close them all, every one.
An undead army surges through GameolioDan Pass and assaults Marbrook. On the command of the Shade of Prince Naaman, the skulls revealed that the Shade plans to corrupt all of Valenwood, turning it into the Shadow Wood. To stop the Shade's plan, I must first close the shadow rifts, through which his influence is spreading. Now, is there one over here or is it down below? It is down below. Can we roll down there safely? Let's try.
Bring me a holocaust.
All good.
We will cleanse the forest or die trying.
Leave the shadow rifts alone or you will suffer for it.
Rift closed. Okay, that's one. Light armor increased. Looks like a couple other sorcerers about. It's Sorcerer City here.
Foul creatures in my forest will not be tolerated.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
Another one down. Got one more over here.
purge this corruption from Valenwood. What? We will cleanse the forest or die trying.
All clear. Indania.
You go too far. Now you will experience the Shadowwood for yourself.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadowwood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable.
What should we do?
I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop this, whatever it takes. Perhaps we can find the source of it. Yes, we must.
Where do you think the source would be?
Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
All right, I'll come right away. Oh, hello, Lurcher. Damn. Spriggan destroyed? Absolutely taken care of. Okay, so we're gonna get it back up there. Gonna ride up these steps.
I hope you like it here. You're about to become a permanent resident.
That tough guy talk again? Indeed, here.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him.
Where do you think he might be?
I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe.
All right. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
Talk to Bodring. Where are you, Bodring? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's over here. Dominion soldiers. Bodring.
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it?
No, Naaman seeks to corrupt all of Valenwood.
Then it's as the Main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now?
I don't know where he is. He said he would find me.
That's Indene for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naaman's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indene is definitely going to need you.
Where did you hear this about Naaman becoming a lich?
One of the spinners said Naaman was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indene should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indene is bound to be in Verant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you.
Alright, I'll go look for Indene.
Indene is a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him.
Oh, Indene. Alright, so we have to go over here, cleanse Verant Morass. Yep, okay, we'll start with that. Is there anything in here? There is a gate. Okay. What is this? Hang on, what? Rothgar? Rothgar Ambassador? Alright, that's not for us to look at now. Head off in this direction. Back over the bridge. Over the side. There is a way shrine over there. Valinesti way shrine. Which I am pretty close to, but takes me away from my objective.
Stay away. It's not safe here.
Indene.
I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosmer may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading.
Do you know what's causing the blight?
Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the Standing Stones.
What are the Standing Stones?
Long ago, before the Green Pact, the Standing Stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else.
Alright, let's activate the stones then.
We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosmer, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vine Dusk Rangers comes here.
Activate the West Standing Stone. Okay. The corruption is coming from the trees, so Indene suggests we activate the Standing Stones, which once protected the people from the aggression of the forest. Well then, that's what we shall do.
I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this.
Another one here.
Even the water here seems to be somehow tainted.
Where are you? Around the corner? Just around a little bit more. All the feral Bosmer. Oh yeah, we got that new stuff. Let's use that. Fire staff. So many of them around. Approach the Eldest Den.
Corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Ifris bones. The corruption is coming from the Den of the Eldest. We need to get there, quickly.
Hang on a second, buddy. Work on a few things here. Little bit of AoE going. Approach the Eldest Den. Here we go.
If the Eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections.
What exactly is the Eldest?
It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the Eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it.
Killing the Eldest will violate the Green Pact?
I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the Green and the Green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way.
Will it grow back after we kill it?
Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the Eldest's place.
Stranglers have hearts? Well, there it is. Let's get its heart. Tear its heart out.
You can destroy the Eldest, but you cannot have the heart. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
Will I?
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The Eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us.
So we have to confront Naaman's servant once again?
We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handling the Eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the Blight while we are in this realm. That might help us both here and there.
How would we purge more of the Blight from here?
The trees in the forest. The taint came from the Eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The Eldest's heart can help us.
How can the Eldest's heart help us?
The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the Eldest.
Then we shouldn't use it. I'll kill the tree spirits myself.
Thank you for understanding. I do not wish to make this any harder, but I feel that compromising the Eldest's heart would be wrong. Go on then. kill the corrupted tree spirits. I will search for Naaman's servant.
Consider it done. I don't know, I've never been a fan of stranglers. I gotta say, they're the most annoying thing. You're in the middle of a fight, you know, and you just happen to aggro one on the side, and you're fighting a group, and then suddenly you get torn out. And you're face to face with one of those suckers. Not a fan, not a fan. Let's burn them up. Let's get rid of them. Do we really need them? I don't think so. Alright, so let's get down there. Well, there's one over here. It looks like it's still maybe up top. Kill the West Corrupted Tree Spirit. Sometimes you do a heavy attack and you forget that you haven't got your staff equipped. It happens from time to time.
Count your victories while you may, for every step.
Count your victories while you may. Alright, so we'll swing around. There should be a bunch down here. Come on, ultimate. That's two. Oh, that person's taking on the last one. Let's help him out.
Yes. Bring me the heart, and I will grant you a merciful death.
Find engineer. What?
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
It wasn't easy, but we did it. We stopped the Blight from spreading, defeated Naaman's servant, and we still have the heart we can use to grow a replacement for the eldest. All things considered, this went as well as I could have hoped.
What about the corruption in the trees?
Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.